Ain't gonna let Governor Bentley turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let Governor Bentley turn me round. We gonna keep on a walking, keep on a talking, marching up the Freedom Road. The NAACP, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the biggest, the baddest, the boldest, most discussed civil rights organization, not just in the nation, but in the world, has joined with SOS, Save Ourselves for Justice and Democracy. And we have been here since November, every Tuesday, Truth and Justice Tuesday, coming to tell Governor Bentley, ask Governor Bentley, request of Governor Bentley, President Simelton, yes, to expand Medicaid. Absolutely. We are being joined today by members of the NAACP from all over the state, and very especially our president of the state conference of the NAACP, President Bernard Simelton. Not only do we address the issue of Medicaid expansion in Alabama, where over 200,000 uninsured citizens don't have access to the Affordable Care Act, affordable health coverage. And we are approaching, as you know, President Simelton, the closing date for open enrollment, which is March 31st. So Governor Bentley, once again, Tuskegee-Macon County branch checking in, asking for Medicaid expansion. You've got to expand Medicaid for our people. Oh, freedom, oh, freedom, oh, freedom over me, and before I'll be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. And you know what? Voter registration is that key factor that will keep us from going back. That's right. We will not go back. We have that faction that's always trying to figure out how to dilute the black vote. That's right. And that's what the action of the Supreme Court has done of the United States of America. We will not accept it. We will not go back. President Simelton, at this time I'm going to call on you to speak, if whether it's Medicaid expansion, predatory lending, voter ID. Let us hear the voice of our president of the Alabama State Conference of the NAACP.
We are here today to let the governor, to let our state legislators, as well as our national legislators know that we're sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Sick and tired. Oh, yeah.
I think that what Fannie Lou Hamer said, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. It's time for us to have health care just like everyone else.
That's right.
And we're not asking a whole lot.
No.
We're just asking to give us what is already there to be given to us.
Right.
The President of the United States has made it possible for every citizen, every person in the United States to have health care. And our governor is denying that right to us.
Come on now.
Now, what sense does that make?
Come on now.
Common sense would tell you if there's an opportunity out there to make everybody healthy, then everybody should be healthy.
That's right.
And that's what we are here, and that we're going to be here every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Until the governor either moves out of office or until he decides to give us what is rightful ours.
That's right.
Now, that's just health care. Now, we also talk about the voting rights.
That's right.
And we know that our voting rights are being attacked by this conservative movement that is spreading throughout this nation. They don't want to see people of color vote in any large numbers. Why? Because they know we're going to elect people who will tend to elect people that will meet our needs.
That's right.
And that's what we are calling on our voters to do. Now, Alabama has a voter photo ID law. Now, it's the law, and we're going to comply with that law. So we're going to get out, and those people who do not have ID, a photo ID, we're going to make sure that they have a photo ID so that they can elect people that will not pass these crude laws in our state. Also, there's a bill in committee now, I think it's still in committee, HB 91, that deal with voter registration. The bill basically says that if you register a person to vote and you don't turn the form in within 72 hours, then you can be held liable for not turning that form in and be penalized. Now, we do not subscribe to that because sometimes there's always situations that will cause you not to have that form turned in 72 hours. And if you're not, then you will be penalized, and the NAACP is an organization that does a lot of voter registration. The organization that person represents also can be penalized. And we are not in support of that bill, and we think it's a bad bill, and we're going to do everything that we can do to make sure that bill is defeated. So, with that being said, we want all our citizens, all our people in Alabama to come forth and show their support for the health care, the Voting Rights Act, and education.